she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that. But you know what you trying to do, cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the. Up ears gonna tell me, yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we call it a rhythm.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Brooklyn Barons and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 71 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Vincent Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Barons 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is Joe Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
Burrow looking to pass, sliding out of the pocket. He finds his running back, Mixon, and they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they will run it with Michel. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Past the 20. Touchdown! John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Randy Bullock lining up for the...
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And this is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Burrow. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, so for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, there's a little bit more under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
With the score, Barons 14. Chargers.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He's getting a man complete. 20, 10, touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Haskins. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And his kick is good.
It's the score, Barons 21. Chargers.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they're...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return will stop right around the 25. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins escaping the pressure right and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Rolling to his right. Contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd and goal, Haskins eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be 36 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this one is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Barons 28. Chargers 27.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Incomplete.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to Mixon on first down. Before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. He has just been a role for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number, because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Being chased out left. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Buying time to his left. And there's another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it in for the touchdown. John Ross, 61 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
After.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Next, the score, Barons 49. Chargers 27.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 30, the 20.
I I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get the 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Burrow setting up to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow on play action. They'll buy some time right. And now here's another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Haskins from his own end zone. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see if the penalty flag is allowed. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
From his end zone. Haskins out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Barons 66, Chargers 40.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And Adams has it complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Haskins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. This out past the 25. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
One final shot for Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.